Hi you guys, it's Alicia, and in this video we are going to talk about control and also the loss of control and what happens to some people when they lose control. So what is control? Control is the act of having power, being able to manipulate and maneuver situations or events or people. So why is control so important to some people? For some people, control gives them that sense of well-being, that they are able and capable of doing things in a particular manner, which is suitable for their selves, and by having things in order or a particular way, it reinforces and validates their own acceptance, like a boss or authority figure. They are in control. They have that power to manipulate and maneuver certain feelings or people reactions, and it gives them that sense of validation or authority. And also sometimes when people are in control, they have a tendency to be perfectionist, and things have to be a certain way for them to go about their days. And when one thing is thrown off, they believe that the rest of their day is thrown off because they don't have control of a certain aspect in their life. Maybe it's, certain paperwork wasn't filed correctly. It will throw off their whole entire day. Maybe their car wasn't completely filled. It'll throw off their entire day because they're not in control of what happens. They need to predict the certain outcomes and reactions of how their day is going to react. And when one thing is thrown off, they have a tendency to overreact and get overwhelmed and anxious. So that's a little bit of the negative side of being in control. And also sometimes they take on too much than they can handle. They feel that they are the only one capable of taking on certain responsibilities for maybe career or business, certain things developing into the way that they would like it, exactly how they like it. So they'll take on so much responsibility that they won't give off other people responsibility when they need help. They'll almost take on too much so they can do exactly and be in control of the outcome. So I know that I have tendencies of being in control, and the idea of losing control is kind of fearful. So I need certain things to be a certain way. But also, I am capable of, when something doesn't go right, reframing it. I know reframing is one of my favorite things to do, but reframing it and understanding that it's okay and taking it down a notch and taking a breath and trying to find another way or outcome that is most better to help and achieve whatever goal or desire I wanted to accomplish. When I was working in the training department for the prior company that I was at, I know I was just taking on so much responsibility because I felt that I was the only one who was capable of taking on so much more responsibility, that I didn't want to go out and teach people how to do the job that I was capable of doing, that I only knew how. And when I had to train somebody, I felt like it was taking out of my day to go and train somebody. Yes, I would be able to train them exactly how I needed to because I believe leading by example is the best way to train anybody. But also because the amount of time that I had, I knew that I was able to do it, but sometimes it was too much, that giving people responsibility wasn't something I wanted to do because I didn't believe they had the capability of doing it correctly when I knew I was able to. So it's also that belief that somebody is not going to do it as well as you. But also you need to reframe it, because once you take on too much responsibility and try to take on too much control, you yourself get overwhelmed. And you need to have faith and believe that other people are there to help you, and that you're only going to attract those who are willing to help you and do it as accurately as you are. So being in control, at least you will be an expert in the things that you are capable of doing, and you know how to get things done. And it validates and reinforces all of those positive thoughts and power that you are capable and able to manipulate certain things the way that you need to. But also understand that when you need help, don't be afraid to ask. And reframe that sometimes, you need to let other people help you, that you don't need to be in control all the time, that it's easy, and people that are in your life, you're attracting them because they want to be there to help you, to get this load off of your shoulders, that you can count on them and rely on them, and know when you reframe and think positively like that, that's what you are going to attract. And the loss of control doesn't fear you so much, or you don't have the fear of losing control as much anymore when you know people are there for you. So I hope this video kind of helped and eased and understand why people like to be in control, and also how to slowly overcome the loss of control.